Okay, now we'll go for this import pricing. So in import pricing, what will happen? No, so everything is same. Say for example, in domestic, here we have defined the conditions. Insurance we have done. Discount we have done, freight we have done, insurance we have done. Extra thing you have to add custom duty, and for custom duty here we are going to maintain as per the percentage, and the condition, SAP condition is ZOA1, and here I am going to replace with say example EXCU custom duty, and again ZOA1 additional customs, EXAC additional customs. So this you have to, everything is same, but you are going to add the custom duty, or might be ocean freight, any other freight you want to include, that we will do. But the one important changes what you have to do here, in import pricing, first one you have to create condition table. We have to create the condition table. Tell me what happened. We have to create a condition table here. One is for material and vendor. One is for material and vendor. So what is the reason of creating this? So normally in import pricing what will happen, say for example ABC and company is one vendor. So you will supply all the material. Say example material A, he is supplying material B and material C. Say material is for example domestic material, fabric, domestic raw material. This is for foreign, and this is for imports. Okay, like this we are going to. So, but the vendor is same. In such a case, I can't maintain the entire pricing table which I have done in domestic. I have to maintain only the pricing table, whatever the material I have negotiated, and for which vendor I have negotiated. So I have to create a condition for material and vendor, so that only those conditions should come in the purchase order. So yesterday in the domestic everything came like that. It should not be in the import pricing. For which item, which category you are going to purchase with vendor, only that pricing has to appear in the purchase order, not everything. That's why you have to create a separate condition table for material and vendor here. Okay, you have to create a condition table, and once you create this condition table, you have to define access sequence. You have to define the access sequence. So what I will do, whatever the material and vendor I maintain condition. Now these two condition we have to merge in the access sequence. I have to merge because I have to link this access sequence to all the condition yesterday whatever we have defined for that purposes. Because yesterday we defined this pricing condition, no? EX percentage, EX quantity value. So if I have to calculate the import pricing, whatever the access sequence I have defined for material and vendor, I have to link that to all the pricing table for discount, for freight and insurance. And once you define the access sequence, in the next step you have to define the condition here. So in the condition, yesterday this one we have defined the condition this one pa. Maintain conditions. You have to link access sequence here. One step extra. So nothing extra thing, whatever you have defined as access sequence here, that you should link to all your table, to all your pricing table you have to link. Because in import pricing, as I told you, what is the condition you have negotiated with vendor, only that much should come in the purchase order. That's why you have to link this access sequence to all your conditions. Then number four, you have to define calculation schema. You have to define the calculation schema, right? So the formula table. But what is the difference for maintaining formula table here? So there won't be any total calculation. You have to maintain the sub counters. You have to maintain sub counters. Say for example, here wait. Sub counter. For example, base price 0, 1 and here line item 1 only, like this. You have to maintain the sub counters. Again for discount line item 2, 2, 2, 0, 1 and 2. This is the sub counter number 2. Again freight line item 3, 3 and 3, 0, 1 and 2. Again insurance line item number 4, 0. Okay. So there won't be, and the entire thing it should calculate on line item 1 only. Like that you have to define the sub counters. Why you have to maintain sub counters? The reason is that I told you whatever the condition you negotiated with vendor, that only should come in the purchase order, not entire thing it should display. For that, but how I am going to maintain that? You have to do the breakup of the chain link in the domestic pricing table by maintaining the sub counter, so that the discount will calculate only on the discount only. It will not add up the freight and quantity, and the discount value it should calculate on the value only, on the base price. It will not add up all the three, like that. You have to maintain the sub counters. See here, this is one sub counter. This is for discount, sub counter number 2. And this is sub counter number 3 for freight and insurance. Custom duty also we have to add, but I will do that later. So like this you have to maintain the sub counters. Line item 2, 0, 1, 2, like that. It should calculate on individually. When I say sub counters, it should calculate on the individual table. Independently it should calculate. It should not make a subtotal, or it should display the entire thing like that. That is, we call it as sub counters. I am going to break up the chain link. Then finally same thing, whatever you have done Allah, determine the schema determination that you should assign. So expo, and for import is E2 Allah. E2, and this one here you have to maintain the schema procedure that I will tell later. So SAP is axis, you have to link to vendor master, and one more condition you have to maintain in SAP is axis that I will tell. So this is the process. Extra one step is that you have to create condition, you have to maintain the access sequence. Other than that, everything is same, no changes. So first we'll create the condition table here. SPRO. Purchasing, here conditions, define price determination process. In this you'll define the maintain the condition table here, maintain condition table, create condition table. So here one important thing, no, you have to get the table number. If you go to drop down, you have to search what is the last available number in the table. Say for example 897 is there, so I will start from 898. Okay, in your server also you have to search for the table compulsory. What is the last available number? So 898, enter. Okay, I got the number. Now here you can see the field catalog. This is the catalog. I want material and vendor. No, if you scroll down it will not work. There is an option here, next page, click on this. So I want material Allah, see material is there, double click, it will come to the selection. Again I want vendor, again go to next page. Here vendor you can see, vendor, double click here. Now it will add. So I am creating a table for material and vendor. Click on this, generate, enter. Do you want to generate S? So nothing to enter here. Click on the local object. Click on the local object. See, now table number 898 has been created. Come back. Now you have to maintain access sequence for this. Define the access sequence. Click on the new entry and give any 4 character EXAS pricing procedure for company code. What is my company code? EXID. So select here, double click on accesses, new entry. So this one table number, it is 898, no? My row number 10, table number I maintained is 898, enter. Okay, now select this, double click on fields, just check whether it is copied correctly or not. See here, Metal, this is the technical table. Material vendor and release status is green. Processing status also green, means it's correctly done. Whatever copy I have done, it's correctly. So this is my access sequence for material and vendor. Save the data. Now this access sequence you have to link to all your pricing procedure table. So here again define condition type. Double click on define condition type. Position. So exd percentage alla. So this is my pricing condition. Discount to freight. Double click. See here access sequence link. To all your pricing you have to link the access sequence and save the data. Next one. Again next one. Rate value and insurance. Save. Now I have to maintain for this one, right? Custom duty. The condition is standard one ZOA1. Double click on this. Select and copy. So EX I given as CU, custom duty. Company code EXID, access sequence. Okay, save. Then again ZOA1. Again copy. EX C custom EAD, additional custom suit tag pa. Additional customs company code EXID EXAS. Okay, save the data. Like this you have to create. So EXID EXCU is my additional custom duty. Now so I link it to all the things as well. Okay, fine. Then come back. Next one part, you have to here define the calculation schema. Click on new entries. EX import IMP. So pricing procedure with access sequence for company code. Select here. Step number 1, subcounter 0. So condition type as we discussed, PB00 for base amount, subtotal 9. Again 1 only, counter 1, PBXX 9. Okay. Now table number 2, subcounter 0, EXD percentage. It should calculate on line item 1. Again 2, subcounter 1, EXD quantity, line item 1. Again 2, line item subcounter 2, EXD value, line item 1. Okay, next one, freight you take per 3, subcounter 0, EXF percentage 1 to 1. Again line item 3, 1, EX freight quantity. Again 3, subcounter 2, EXF value 1. 4, counter 0, EX insurance 1 and 50 EXCU custom duty 1, again 5 counter 1 EX EAC na EX I given AD, what I given, okay. Like this you have to define the pricing procedure by maintaining subcounters. Now for freight I have to link this one alla. So for freight I have to take FR3 alla, FR1 freight clearing, account determination key insurance, again here AG3, and here custom duty you have to take FR3 custom clearing, enter. So like this you have to maintain the import pricing procedure, you have to maintain the subcounters, okay pa. Now this one you have to merge, save. So come back here, here define schema determination, define schema determination, double click on standard purchase order, new entry. So this is my pricing procedure, schema group EXPO, vendor is E2 for imports, okay. Save the data. Now come to that vendor, what is that vendor, XK02 359, company code sorry XK02 alla, sorry, purchasing data, here change it to E2, change it to E2, import pricing procedure. Then you have to maintain the condition, but because I told you now, we have to maintain condition for which prices you have negotiated, purchasing master data conditions other, here MEK1 create. So you have to create a condition, MEK1 create, purchasing master data conditions other, MEK1 create. So I will take example discount EXD percentage, enter. So for which material you want to apply, so my material is, I will take 8102 and vendor is 359 na, 359 I want to apply, just enter as 2%, that's it, enter as 2%. So I am applying on material 8102 359 vendor this discount percentage condition, only this much we have negotiated with the vendor. Save. You can add one more also, say for example EXCU custom duty 2%, save. Now create the purchase order, ME21N, material 8102, here see automatically system is calculating, so we will not do any kind of manual here, automatically it will take. So only this much whatever I have negotiated with vendor, that much only should come in the PO. That much only should come in the PO. Okay, so like this you have to maintain the import pricing procedure. Import pricing procedure. Okay, click on save. So this is the pricing procedure concept, import and domestic part. So it is very important concept, you have to practice well. This is very, very important. So the next one will go for next concept, that is terms of payment. Okay, another 2 to 3 topics are there. So this week we'll complete, another 2 to 3 days we'll finish this 50% part.